Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back. This is episode 4 of the Raid Shadow Legends Beginner Guide. So today we are just going to hop right into it and check out the champions that I've been making so far. I think I did show Kael before. He's got the free lifesteal gear here. This didn't roll amazingly. None of it really did. It just gave me a bunch of HP percentage, which, I mean, you're kind of looking more for like speed, crit rate, and attack and crit damage, but I guess health isn't bad. He's only at 5 stars anyway, so not the biggest deal in the world. Deacon and giscard, I just got up to the 5-star level today. It's been taking me a lot longer to farm than I thought it would. Of course, I'm taking time to do a bunch of the missions that we'll get into in a minute, but also I'm basically out of energy. I'm at the end of the server time for day 5 of the account, and it's going to start day 6, but I'm really more like 5 days and 3 hours in, but I'm really pretty much out of energy. But I'm just trying to get these two up to level 50, and then I will also get shield guard up. I would have done spirit host, but now that I have giscard, I'd rather just have, it's the same affinity too, I'd rather just have the increased attack and defense, and I'm getting a defense or an attack break here, and an AoE provoke and shield for himself here. As you can see, I did skill these up. I wouldn't have if I had just gotten the books into here, but as you can see, I had to go through and spend 10 epic books and 11, and only one of them dropped in here, so yeah, that happens sometimes. But yeah, anyway, the artifacts are pretty much the same. The Call of the Arbiter artifacts, I think I did show these in the last episode. This one I might have changed a little bit. These were on Spirit Host, but they are now on giscard. So just these are obviously fantastic because they're 6-star level. So you're just getting significantly more stats off of them. Like, this is 40% here at plus 12 for a 6-star piece, and for a 4-star piece, it maxes out at 40%. So a 6-star at plus 12 is better than a 4-star at plus 16. So, I mean, not that that's like insane to think about, because realistically, like, 6-star should be just a lot better, but early on, just having a 6-star at all piece helps a ton. She's like this because I need to get a set together to reach 30,000 HP. Once Deacon, okay, if you look at this, hers is 7,770 naturally. Deacon at 5-star level 1 is 7,290, and giscard is 7,140 at level 1. So they will obviously dramatically increase. He's at 900, but these two should be well over that 900 mark. I don't know if I can see. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to see where what it would be if they're level 50. Of course, if you go into the tavern and ascend their stuff, it increases the basic stats more. So Deacon is at 3. I did go ahead and farm up some of this stuff to just get him to 3. I'll be doing the same for giscard. I got to go back in and do some of the spirit affinity stuff. And luckily, actually, that's where the missions are right now. I'm at 95th mission here. So I just have to go in and win lesser potions, and I get this one. So when I'm doing this, I'll just go through and make sure I can get giscard to that level, level 3 ascension. Then that's cleared, and then winning artifacts, 5 artifacts that are 4-star, 5-star, 6-star from stage 5 or higher of Dragon's Lair, pretty easy. Winning you can win 25 battles in bronze 3 and 4, and you're clearing this. This is more of a silver thing. If you guys get stuck on this stuff and you just don't have a good artifact to take to plus 16, you can take a level 1 vanilla artifact. It's the cheapest upgrade in the whole game. A 1-star piece of gear, vanilla. Take that to level 16, and that works, and it'll save you some silver if you really had nothing else to upgrade. Clearing stage 3 or higher of Fire Knight 5 times, that's going to be the most difficult part here, I think. Clearing the Force and the Void Keeps are easy. Spider Den on 3 shouldn't be difficult now that I'm getting Deacon and giscard up to that 5-star level, and I'm going to be doing shield guard next. And I'll talk about shield guard in a moment. Upgrading 2 champions to level 50 is pretty much going to be done. Demon Lord, I'm doing like 950,000 to 1,100,000 typically per key. So again, with giscard and Deacon up, and then shield guard up as well, and throwing an outlaw monk in there, it'll very easily be 1,000,000 damage in over 1 key. And you can do this on the easiest difficulty for Demon Lord. It doesn't have a difficulty specified in there. Ascending a champion to level 5 Ascension, very easy to do with Kael, your starter champion, or any starter champion you chose. Just the rare ones in general. It's even easier if I were just to do shield guard, because he takes even less potions because he's a 2-star, or a common, or an uncommon, or whatever. Defeat 50 champions in arena pretty easily. Once again, you can do the same thing there. Winning more stuff from stage 7. I'm already doing stage 7 of Ice Golem, so that's not going to be hard. Unlock tier 2 masteries for 4 champions. That'll take some time in the Minotaur and just energy. A lot of this stuff is really just I don't have energy, which I desperately need. But even a lot of this stuff, I'm just trying to say, at the second wave of challenges here that you have to get to the Arbiter, this stuff is not difficult at all. Like, I can't find anything in here that I would believe to be particularly difficult. Getting 4 rank 5 champions, I'll be doing that as soon as I can get shield guard up, because again, I don't have any energy to use at the moment. Collecting stuff from Fire Knight, stage 5 or higher, once again, could be difficult. On this free-to-play account, Fire Knight, I think, is probably the most difficult, because you can use some champions that are free, like shield guard is fantastic, Kael can work, these two will work just fine, and then another AoE like Zephyr Sniper, an uncommon here. She has an AoE first skill, and then her second skill heals. Shield guard, with his passive, he can remove debuffs, so he's really good for Minotaur, actually, shield guard. But he does AoEs, and then fills this champion's turn meter by 20% on each critical hit. So when you're facing the spider, if you have this maxed out, it's a 2-turn cooldown. So he's going to smack, he's going to hit at least 5 targets. There's pretty much always 5 targets out in Spider. He's probably going to kill them, and then he's going to completely fill up his turn meter, do his second skill potentially, or his first skill, potentially decrease speed, which is just great for the boss to get, and then the very next turn you've got AoE again. So he's basically doing an AoE every single turn, so shield guard is fantastic. Really, really good. Outlaw monk here. None of the, okay, so this one's farmable from 9. Shield guard is farmable. I couldn't find Zephyr Sniper or Outlaw monk. I don't think these are farmable. You'll just have to get them from a mystery shard, or you'll have to get it from the market. Both of them can be in the market or mystery shards. Again, I'm 5 days in, and I got them. You'll get at least 1. And I think I got 2 of her, so I got lucky there, and I guess you could consider, I mean, it's an AoE, so you'd kind of like to just buff it all out. But anyway, you've got 3 units here with AoEs that are going to deal damage, and then you've got 2 other ones here that have AoEs that aren't going to do much damage, but decreasing defense, putting a leech on the boss, increasing your stats. So he's turn cycling more for you as well, increasing attack, defense, provoking, decreasing attack is great too. So stuff like this is all going to work very well together. I have an Armiger as well that I could use for Spider, but I don't know. I guess I could build Armiger too. It's not a big deal. He's great for like higher levels of Spider, but I think lower levels, I could definitely just get away with like 2 things doing support and then 3 damage dealers and just nuking my way through it. Like, I think that's kind of the strategy up to like stage 14, 15. So there is that. Outlaw monk though. You can get this on a 3-turn cooldown, and he places 2 poison debuffs on the target. Really good for clan boss. That's why I'm building him. I'm only going to take him to level 40 at the 4-star level and not go any farther. He doesn't even, I don't think he even ascends into anything. We can check in the tavern, maybe? If we, I don't know if it shows the, no, that's a help guide. I'll just use the potions here and see what we get at level 3. It just increases basic stats. So I don't know that this thing gets any... Okay, this thing doesn't get any boost other than stat boosts from Ascension even, so... which you might as well just do it, but it doesn't seem to have any specific thing that he gets other than just basic increase in HP attack and defense, so I guess you don't even have to ascend him, but again, you might as well. He's just an uncommon. But yeah, pretty easy to get. Places poisons, and then his first skill, he can get an extra turn with a 25% chance when it's buffed out, or booked out, not booked out. Don't book uncommon champions. Just get them naturally from the market and mystery shards, and then feed them into themselves. But yeah, 25% chance to get an extra turn, and this places, so even if you were against the Spirit Affinity clan boss, which he would be weak to, it's just placing it. It doesn't even attack, so can't glance. So as long as you got the accuracy, it should be going on a lot. He can do a lot of work in clan boss, so these are the ones that are kind of important to me, these 6. Spirit Host, again, if I didn't have giscard, all these books would have just gone into him. Deacon, the first and second skills are both phenomenal. I mean, the third and second skills are both phenomenal. And then you're kind of hoping to miss this because he's already got a decent chance of placing the leech anyway. So if you can just get these, you're in a better place. But yeah, I decided to go for Giscard first because it seemed like having these buffs on a 3-turn cooldown and having this, if it was just 2 books that went right into this, I wouldn't have done these 2 at all. I would have just gone straight into Deacon. But it's not the worst thing in the world because it is a 75% chance to place a 50% decrease attack. So actually a pretty good unit for clan boss. And he can provoke, so he's good for arena. Like, I suspect I'll be using him for a lot of things. And then he actually gets turn meter increase whenever they are attacked by an enemy under provoke or an increase attack buff. I don't know. I think the clan boss might buff its own attack at some point. I don't know if that's a clan boss thing, but I feel like it'd make more sense if attacked by an enemy under a provoke buff. I feel like it would make more sense if this said if it was attacked by an enemy under provoke, or if you had an increased attack buff, because you can actually control that. You can't really control if the enemy has an increased attack buff, but I don't know, whatever. So I think that covers that whole thing there. For challenges, I am at 3 out of 5 here. This one I have to wait to get Deacon up. I think he might have enough HP that I can throw those 3 HP sets on that are full HP percent subs and main stats and stuff, and might get to 30%. And then we could get through this and get another epic book. This one, clearing the Spider's Den 4 shouldn't be the biggest deal once Shield Guard gets up. Like Kael and Shield Guard are going to do most of the work there, and then Zephyr Sniper once I can get something on her. Arena only has 3 parts, but they're a little bit more difficult to follow than some of the other ones. The other ones are just easier early on. The first part you actually have to win an arena defense, so that's kind of out of your control. But it should happen. It should happen regardless. And then winning 30 silver medals is probably the hardest part in here. This is easy. All you have to do is set the defense. This one is pretty easy. This one is easy. They're all relatively easy, other than getting the 30 silver medals win, until you get a team together, like I have here, where you've got your damage dealer going 3rd at 169 speed. The speeds don't have to be exact. You've got Giscard going 2nd. He is at 170 speed. He will increase the attack of Kael. And then this one, he's going 1st. He will decrease enemy turn meter and give allies 15% more turn meter. And then he will AoE decrease defense. And then once again, Kael will just come in and smack with that A2. So we can see this in action. I'll show one arena battle real quick. We can just take the top one. Shouldn't be a big deal. So this is our team power right here. What is it without her? She's adding 5,000. Okay, so we have the speed lead, so we will definitely be going 1st. There's really no doubt about that. And we will manual this just to make sure that these skills go right. You can control the skills of your units. I can show that probably in a different video once it becomes more relevant. But right now we'll just do exactly what I said we would do here. Exactly how I said it should go. Oh, Ooh, I must have them in the wrong place. So sometimes you can run into that too, where the placement of the units in your team, if they're so close in speed, can actually get thrown off. We'll just do debuff block. We'll go for this stuff here. Just kill it out. Okay, so a bit of a fail there. We will try to get this right the second time. So we're going against a speed lead here. So if we put giscard here, just switching them should be enough. Again, we should outspeed anyway. I don't suspect that any of these are going to have speed that's as high as mine. So we get the first turn here, decrease our attack meters and increase our own, decrease as much defense as possible, and then giscard is still going second. So now I'm a little baffled. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there, why he's doing that. Unless I'm bad at math, he should be 1 speed faster. I guess I'll work to make giscard faster. I'm sorry, I don't understand what I'm looking at here, clearly. But yeah, anyway, we'll just auto this and let that run out. We should still win, hopefully. I don't know. This guy can do a lot of damage. I'm pretty excited to get him on day 7. Once again, you get him after your 7th day of logging in, as long as you log in 7 times before August 1st. Yeah. So we're actually going to open 2 of these as well, because I need a Force and a Magic Affinity Rare to come out. I got a Spirit one from Mystery Shards. So if we can get a Magic here, that'd be great. I'd be happy to just get a Magic Rare and just be done. Okay. I was hoping to just use 2, but that's fine. Okay, hopefully we get one here. We just need a Magic Champion. Ooh, dang. I don't know that any of those were even good either, but yeah, still waiting for this one here. I was hoping to get this one here on camera, and then I could just finish out giscard, but obviously that didn't happen. Do I have any space here? Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff and things. You can be careful about what rares you're feeding too. If you're very likely feeding rares. When you're farming up stuff for just making 5 stars and 6 stars, 4 stars even, of that nature. Greybeard is one of those things that is farmable, so you can just use him. He's a fine champion, like he's actually good later on. But at the beginning you maybe don't need him so much. About stuff that is not farmable, stuff that you had to get out of a shard, if it's fusion, you literally just make sure you keep it if it's for fusion. But if you don't know what it does, you think it might be good, again, you can always go to the Hell Hades website and check any champion in the entire game, and they will say whether the 3-star is good or not. Hell Hades and Ash literally go through and rank every single like legendary, epic, rare in the game. I'm pretty sure both of them do it, and they've done it this year in April. They did an April guide for, I think, everything, or maybe even more recently. So there are 100% things here that you can find for like what they do. So this champion is good, but he's farmable. I can always get more of him, so I'll feed him for now, and then we will go in here and hopefully get extremely lucky. Get Magic 3-star. That's good, actually. Zephyr Sniper is actually a pretty lucky pull too for skill ups. Awesome. That's actually awesome too. Just getting Zephyr Snipers. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, just have to wait for that once again. But yeah, getting this done will put me at part 8 out of 10 for the artifact thing. Getting this done will get this book, and then giscard will be done for. I mean, either of these. And giscard will be fully skilled up. This one is another shard. Yeah, so anyway, that's all for this video. I will end by saying I've used all of my gems. I haven't done any energy refills with gems. I've done all of them for the gem mine and the marketplace. I opened up the marketplace completely, so Okay, so yeah, open up the marketplace, and yeah, this will be at level 3 out of 3 shortly here. I only need 10 more gems, and then after that, once I've done the market, which I have done, and then once the mine is completed, I will just save them. I mean, you can just save them up and use them for masteries if you want. You take 800 gems to get masteries done, which is reasonable for sure. It saves a lot of grinding, saves a lot of energy. You could use them for shards. I would just hoard a bunch of them. I would try to keep, as a free-to-play player, at least a stock of like 3,000 of them, maybe even 5,000. Obviously, that will take time to build up towards, but it's just good to have stuff laying around in case you need some extra ancients or something to finish an event. Maybe first or second place, get some relentless gear or something from an event, basically. But yeah, I would try to save as many gems as you can, but if you wanted to unlock masteries for a hero or two, very, very reasonable. So I said it would be shorter, and it's 3 minutes longer. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see everybody in the next video.